What's going on, everyone? My name's Obi and welcome back to Courtside Financial. Today we're going to be talking about TBLT Industries earnings for the fiscal year of 2020. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any videos. And also make sure you hit that like button because it really does go a long way in helping out the channel. Lastly, if you want to be a part of the conversation before it happens here on YouTube, make sure you click that link in the description to join the free Courtside Financial Discord. When you open up your new brokerage account, you'll receive one free stock valued anywhere from $2.50 to $250. And when you make that initial deposit of $100 or more, you'll receive another free stock, and this free stock will be valued anywhere from $8 to $1,600. Lastly, cryptocurrency is now available on WeBull, so you can trade cryptocurrency on the platform with zero commission. So like I said, guys, today we're going to be talking about TBLT Industries. It's currently 11:37 a.m. Central Time here in Texas, and the stock is trading at 91 cents. It's up 1.15% for the day, and for the week it is down 23.36%. So the stock has kind of taken a little bit of a beating after earnings. So we're going to look through the earnings today, and I'm going to give my opinion on whether I think that this drop in the stock was justified or not. So TBLT Industries, a company that I really like, I've talked about on the channel plenty of times. I believe their earnings actually were reported on the 26th. I didn't get a chance to listen to the call live because, as I've mentioned on this channel plenty of times, I was moving across the country. Moved in now, having the internet up and everything. So we're gonna get into it, and just for a little bit of backstory, a little bit of recap to set the stage. Q3 was TBLT's first quarter of profitability, so it was pretty much their best quarter to date. So with Q4 coming into the mix for this 2020 fiscal report, we're going to want to see if they can top that. My expectations pretty much set the bar kind of high because we know that Q4 is a huge quarter for retail, and obviously TBLT has been selling a lot more things, so we expect that to kind of trickle down into the numbers and show some nice growth here. And then on top of that, before the earnings were actually reported, we did end up getting their Amazon sales, and Q4 was a record quarter for Amazon sales. But this is the, like I said, this is the fiscal year 2020 report. So we're going to see, how they stack up against 2019. We're going to see if the drop in the share price is justified, in my opinion specifically. As always, none of this is financial advice. It's super important to do your own research and come to your own conclusions, but let's get into it. I've already went through and looked at the report, and we're definitely going to do that here in this video as well. But I want to get into this article that I saw on Seeking Alpha, because I'll just tell you guys straight up, in my opinion, I think that these headlines don't reflect the progression that the company has had. It says TBLT Industries earnings per share misses by 29 cents, misses on revenue as well. So TBLT Industries GAAP EPS of 68 cents, misses by 29 cents, revenue of 39.4 million, which is up 106.4% year over year. They missed the $2.5 million dollar target that they had, and then on this day, obviously the shares were down around 3.48% after hours is what they have right there, and that was on March 26th. So in my opinion, if you're just reading the headlines, you know me, I'm a long-term investor. I like to think long-term. I think that the company is showing tremendous growth. So we're actually going to get into the earnings report ourselves, and I think that will give us a bigger picture of where the company was and where the company is going. TBLT Industries has demonstrated strong fundamentals based on execution team, customer relationships, balance sheet, commitment to research and development, and continued customer services, commented Michael Panosian, TBLT's Chief Executive Officer. So the highlights right here: revenue for the year ending December 31st, 2020 increased 106% year over year to 39.4 million compared to 19 million in 2019. To me, that sounds like something that's really good. That sounds like tremendous growth for the company. This still sounds like a growth stock to me. Gross profit increased 162% to 14.7 million as compared to 5.6 million in the fiscal year of 2019. This still sounds like a growth stock to me. This sounds like good progress. This sounds like good progression. Net loss attributable to common stockholders was 18.6 million or 68 cents per share as compared to 6.4 million or $2.08 per share in the fiscal year of 2019. Of course, the net loss is going to increase for a company that's really trying to grow really fast. On top of that, we see that the gross profit has increased. So right off the bat, just looking at their balance sheet right here, TBLT Industries had a cash position of around $2.2 million. Guess how much they had in 2019, so year over year. TBLT Industries had $25,000 in cash in 2019. You're telling me this is not a growth stock? You're telling me that this stock is not oversold? And that's just my opinion, of course, but you know, something doesn't seem right here. And on top of that, you also have to think about the state of the market, right? There's a lot of things that come into play to affect the share price. You know, if we were in the same market that we were in probably like 2.5 months ago or so. So like I said, in 2020 for that entire 12 months, the company actually lost, you know, around $17.3 million. I'm gonna head to Yahoo Finance right now to actually go and see, you know, what the burn rate is, how much they lost in Q4 2020, because it's kind of hard to find on their website right now. So in Q4, they actually lost around $11.2 million. If we go back to their balance sheet over here, their total current assets are $24.2 million currently. We might as well look at the liabilities while we're here as well. And their total liabilities are let's round up, around $8.2 million in liability. So with them only having around $2.2 million worth of cash sitting on their balance sheet right now, there's likely to be some dilution in the future. This happens with growth stock. So they raise capital to make the company bigger and help it grow faster, which is something that you kind of have to accept if you're investing into an up and coming growth company. But you know, overall, when I look at TBLT's earnings, I do think that it is a little oversold right now, given you know, the tremendous growth that the company's having, and the direction that they seem to be going in. Of course, they missed on things right now, but in the future, it's all about the long term. And overall, I do think that they will be a successful company. So, you know, this could be a stock that I buy a little bit more of. I'm just focused on other things right now. Finish building out certain positions, and if there's anything left over, I'll get back to TBLT. But what I do have in TBLT, I'm not selling, I'm letting it ride. I definitely like this company, and I look forward to seeing what they do in the future. Mr. Panosian commented, as our performance speaks for itself, I'd like to thank our dedicated team for their efforts, our great investors, and our strong retail partners for making 2020 a fantastic year. As we focus on 2021 and beyond, we see great opportunities in both product lines and global distribution. We continue to bolster inventory while refining R&D investments to offer customers a wider range of products and equipment that serve the professionals. This participation in multi-categories also acts to build revenue streams for the company, which in turn attracts more end users and new retail partners globally. Quality, innovation, and value remains our guiding light in this fast-paced expansion period across categories. We continue to simplify how we do business, dramatically improve our execution, and innovate faster than ever. We remain optimistic on our mobile project and are developing more apps and smart devices. I want to emphasize the focus that we have as a company within the communities we are located in and our presence throughout the globe, that we remain focused on keeping our employees safe while supporting customers throughout the pandemic, concluded Mr. Panosian. So that's going to be it for TBLT. I want to know what you guys think about this company. The earnings did not disappoint me. I'm fairly pleased with their earnings. From a long-term perspective, you know, it's just a buying opportunity, really, if this is a company that you have a lot of conviction in. So make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.